Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Yeah, I know, it's been a while, but we'll talk about it. Okay, so here I am, I'm back finally, I'm back in action. Let's quickly talk about what happened. So, first of all, I got majorly addicted to Ark. Like major, like 250 hours a week major. Yep, that happened for a couple months. That was one of the major reasons I was missing in action, partially. Then, of course, we had our current global pandemic situation, which, if you can imagine, doesn't really fit the work scheme of a brewery very well. So it's been a rough 18 months here. On top of that, of course, my dad also had to go to hospital, have multiple operations. Pretty much just a lot of shit came up on us over the last year. And these are all the reasons I pretty much was super inactive, not doing any Minecraft, pretty sad times, etc., etc. But we are back, and we're stronger and better than ever. What do I mean with that? Well, so first things first, twitch.tv/methods1991, we actually started streaming, and we're going pretty hard, I would say. Almost every second day, redstoning, creative, playing CTM maps, whatever. Nothing too super professional yet, but that is the next point. We do want to become a bit more professional, even on YouTube. And of course, I have to mention it, this comes with a little sad part. So, as you know, we are very much into the Trollolol music, and this is unfortunately a copyrighted song. And if I want to push YouTube and Twitch a little bit more, I have to be careful with copyright strikes, especially if I monetize my channel. So currently our channel on YouTube is unmonetized, which means I don't really get copyright strikes, I only get copyright claims, which is no problem. But as soon as I monetize, I would actually get strikes, and then I can no longer do this. So what does this mean? This basically means nothing for our content. It just means we might have to find a new song, or maybe someone in the comment section makes us a cool one. Like you. Yeah, I see you. Anyway, the content won't change. We will still show bugs. We will still show exploits. The Trollolol music probably will be a lot more rare, but I promise I'll bring it back from time to time on an unmonetized video, and we'll have some fun with that. But enough serious talk. Let's get in today's topic, which we can see right in front of us, which doesn't tell you a lot unless I disclose what it actually is. Okay, couple weeks back, actually on stream, we were messing with villagers, and BoyanMC showed us a trick discovered by Pewig. Pewig unfortunately does not have a YouTube channel, but we will link his Reddit and we will link his original post about this stuff. So what Pewig discovered basically is that we can use pressure plates and trapdoors, which both trigger in the entity phase of the tick, to separate entities. He did it with creepers and minecarts. Today we are doing it with items. So, quick talk. Let's turn on the hitboxes and actually drop out some items. As you can see, each of these items is one entity. What else is one entity? A whole stack is also just one entity. So, let's showcase what we're doing here with this little trick, because it is super interesting. There we go, threw a couple of stacks in there. And now, as you can see, we took out exactly one stack. And we will trigger this again. And we took out exactly one stack. And you guessed it, we trigger this again, and we will take out exactly one stack. And so on, and so on, and so on, no matter how many stacks you have here. And for the close eye, if you've noticed, we actually took out all of the items in the same order we threw them in. So this doesn't only separate entities from each other, it also sorts them by age, which we're currently here not using, but this is some interesting tech, so I thought I mentioned that. Okay, so now that we've saw the basic trick, which is pretty much just separating entities, how did we do this before, by the way? The way to do this before was pretty much suck up everything, dispense 64 items. That's how you could make sure you only have one stack beforehand. Now we can do this completely hopperless. So what is this actually useful for? Well, let's show a pretty basic application right here. This is something we've added to our drowned farm, which produces about 280,000 rotten flesh per hour that we really don't want to have. So what we're doing here, we will drop in flesh from here, get a couple stacks, doesn't really matter how many it is. And I think we messed it up. Yeah, we should pick this up. Obviously, you would properly align the items using water streams here and also time this well, all of that stuff, right? But let's just imagine we did that. Here's our items. Let's turn on the clock and hurry up because this goes quick. Something just broke, I think. We will try this one more time by doing this. There you can see it. A normal item just falls through. And let's take a rotten flesh. We have one. The rotten flesh, we sorted out exactly one item instead of the whole stack. We check this item and basically compare it. And here we can check, is it a rotten flesh? Yes. Retract this piston, send it into the lava. Anything else that is not being detected will just drop down here. So again, any rotten flesh, delete it. Obviously it would be helpful to actually hit the thing here properly. Again, delete it. And if we take something else, like this stuff, there we go, we sorted it. So yeah, this does up to, let me get the numbers, 458,000 items per hour, provided you drop in only full stacks. Which means we can sort out up to 450,000 rotten flesh per hour using just 2 hoppers. As a little indicator, this would usually be much more than half a stack of sorters that we're doing here. So yeah, pretty lag friendly, pretty fast, pretty cool stuff. But of course, we can drive this much, much further. So over here, by the way, as you can tell, this is a system that works in any dimension. So instead of using water to push the items back against the slime block, we simply have it mirrored and push it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But it's of course not too nice to handle. Now you have 2 outputs, etc., etc. Just to have this thing run at 10 game tick cycle. Because this pressure plate, if we trigger it and leave it, it's going to be powered for 10 game ticks. This is as fast as we can make it. But over here, we actually have a 12 game tick system for the overworld or the end using water. And we use a couple nice tricks here. So first of all, we use the 1 block flowing water discovered by Tuno. Simply waterlogged block down here that is waterlogged. Waterloggable block here, water source there, 1 block flowing water. This will push our item back, or let's say, if we have multiple stacks here, we push them all to the front, 1 stack makes it through, the rest gets stuck right there, and then gets pushed back against the slime block, so we can shoot it 1 more time. Okay, and basically here we do exactly the same as we did before. We just check, are you rotten flesh? If you are rotten flesh, we do instantly close this trapdoor, which catches the item from going any further, extend the slime block, which shoots it against the honey, and shoots it over to get sorted. And we have rotten flesh, we have bones, we have gunpowder, and we do have string here. And of course, we have also the line that just continues, which will be any item that isn't sorted. Which will be, in this case, which I have prepared here, the Mr. Trident. And as you can see, we have a full box full of stacks of stuff. We will just drop that in, right? Use our cool new trick to unload items really, really quickly, which is this. Drop all the items in. They're perfectly aligned, everything is dropped in this time, and now we will turn it on and watch the magic happen. Alrighty, and right now we are sorting up to, I think, slightly over 300,000 items per hour using 4 hoppers. Which is definitely a very interesting concept for faster mob farms and all of that stuff. There's also much more we can do with this technique of things. In fact, I think Elmango will very soon here release a video showing you another use case for stack separation, And let's also quickly check this out. Yep, that's all good. That's all good. That's all good. And that's also all good. Very nice. And as you can see, everything reset properly. Everything is ready to go for the next one. It is all fine and dandy. Let's maybe try it one more time, just to show how fast we can actually sort this whole box. Come on, burn up. There you go. Oh, we didn't stop the clock, so let's see if we actually drop it in at the right time. Looks good to me. Can't really go wrong in that regard. And this is pretty much just it. So yeah, I think this is a super cool trick. We're not sure how many more applications we can find. You can pretty much sort and split up any entity in the game, including things like XP orbs, minecarts, armor stands, living mobs. There's a lot to this trick. Yet again, this was firstly discovered by Pewig. I really want to give here proper credit where credit is due. He never showed it with items, but he's basically the inventor of this trick. It all works very nicely. And yeah, if you want to see more about this stuff, once again, twitch.tv/methods1991. And yeah, I think that's just about it. I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked this idea. Post in the comments what ideas you have to use this for, what else we can do with it. There's probably much more. And yeah, bye bye.